amigos de Entertainment Television Latinoamérica, soy Víctor X. Bienvenidos a la visita al set de Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. En este capítulo, el hechicero saldrá en un peligroso viaje por Inglaterra con sus amigos Hermione y Ron para encontrar los objetos que contienen los fragmentos del alma del Señor Tenebroso. ¿Están preparados para este viaje impresionante? Sigan con nosotros. Hermione es una valiosa ayuda en la misión de Harry por destruir los restantes horrocruxes de Voldemort. Emma Watson es una gran estrella y estuvo con nosotros en el set.
Yeah, it was amazing to make 2 films in one go, and I mean obviously exhausting as well, but you really stay in character and you really have time to develop and build up so much. There's so much backstory and history and so many things that you can bring into it that it was really interesting to play this last film, definitely. Absolutely, and you know, the fact that I had a chance to work with 4 different directors is amazing. You know, the fact that I had the experience, and then as you say, each film has its own individual character and its own, you know, so for part 2 it was incredibly physical, and you know, really learning how to do those stunts and how to do those action sequences, and for part 1, you know, there's very intense emotional scenes, and I feel like I've been to the best film school, best acting school I could possibly. Nothing will ever be as. I feel like nothing will ever be as challenging in a way, you know, and having to work with so many special effects and act to nothing and imagine everything, and you know, it's been a real exercise for my mind and my body and everything. It's been amazing.
Brilliant.
It just vanished. I just saw it.
But maybe he's gone to the room requirement. Doesn't show up on the map, does it? You said so last year, remember?
That's right, I did.
Let's go.
Brilliant.
Ron Weasley, compañero inseparable de Harry desde el inicio, consigue ayudarlo a pesar de sus miedos a luchar en la batalla final. Rupert Grint lo interpreta y conversó con nosotros acerca del film.
It's the last one, and I mean, we had to go out on this big kind of bang and have something to kind of remember us by, and yeah, it's amazing. I'm enjoying it.
What did you enjoy most about this last film?
Yeah, I mean, it was a very long one, but it was fun because it felt very different to all the previous films. It just had this completely different kind of pace to it and attitude, and I mean, we filmed both parts simultaneously, so they got kind of mixed together, and it was quite hard to kind of follow the story. But yeah, I mean, there were so many kind of great scenes, and I mean, it really does kind of end on this kind of huge finale, really, and I mean, it's kind of like a war film, really, most of it, and yeah, I mean, there's love and death and everything. It's just got so much in it. I think it's really going to blow people away.
What do you think about this script, this final of the story?
Yeah, I was really surprised how it ended, really, when I read the books. I was kind of expecting kind of a more tragic kind of ending. But yeah, I think the way it is really nice. I think it's a real kind of the way we kind of see where the characters go in kind of 19 years later, and it's got a real kind of symmetry to it, really. Yeah, I like it.
¿Cuánto tiempo tienes aquí?
48 horas, tengo desde el martes a la 1 de la tarde.
¿Y también dormiste aquí?
Sí, los 2 días, primero dormí en este sector y luego nos pasaron hacia allá.
Qué duro, pero había como 3.000 personas durmiendo aquí. Yo vine hace 2 noches.
Sí, tuvimos, o sea, yo llegué y comencé a hacer la cola aquí y luego nos pasaron para allá, nos anotaron una lista hasta que nos dieron nuestro brazalete y nos hicieron entrar a la zona de donde podíamos tomar los autógrafos.
¿Y la lluvia?
Las 2 noches nos cayó lluvia, me mojé, estoy mojada ahorita todavía y bueno, voy a mi casa a bañarme a ver si agarro calor porque este frío no puedo con él.
María Gabriela, ¿y dónde vives?
Yo vivo en Macarigua, Estado Portugués, en Venezuela.
In a way, I don't think we let that factor into our everyday thinking. That was only because also when you start on a film like that, you can't afford to be getting emotional from day one and going onto, for instance, the Atrium set going, oh, this is the last time I'll be on the set with 18 months still shooting in front of you. So you can't you've got to wait a while for the nostalgia to be worth it, if you like. So I think it wasn't until sort of the last couple of months that we really started going. And it was when people started finishing, you know, it's when we had Alan Rickman's last ever day on Potter. You know, David Thewlis's last ever day. That was when it started getting kind of more emotional and you became kind of more aware that, wow, this is really something that we've done here for 10 years and now it's over. So it was very emotional towards the end, but I don't think we let it affect us on it. We weren't weeping from day to day openly.
It seems that despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster.
On the very last day, yeah, I did cry a lot that day. We all did, just because it's suddenly, I don't know, it feels like, you know, I don't know if people cry when they leave school or whatever, but it felt like it was the end of an era and the end of, feels like we're suddenly moving beyond our adolescence, childhood, whatever, and it's yeah. So it was the last day was very, very sad and things, but you know, you move on and it's just, what's wonderful is that the film is so good and this last film is so fantastic and I'm so proud of it that I really, you know, we couldn't have gone out on a better note.
Harry deberá usar todos los conocimientos que ha adquirido gracias a Dumbledore sobre su enemigo para poder sobrevivir a esta increíble aventura. En minutos seguimos con más información acerca de Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows desde Trafalgar Square en Londres.